Well, hi there, everyone. My name is Riemsianne. I hope you're all doing well. Funny thing happened to me last week. Now, one fun fact about me, although it might be strange to you, or to some people, I actually like dipping pizza into a glass of milk every now and then. Or maybe every week or so. I like it. It tastes delicious. Now, you're probably cringing at me right now, and I completely understand. But I can tell you right now that dipping pizza slices into glasses of milk is not only a delightful taste sensation for your taste buds to behold, but it is also a guaranteed way to add years to your life. Believe it. Totabea, as Naruto would like to say. I'll go on to what happened to me last week. So last week at approximately 3 a.m., I was eating up some leftover pizza I ordered from Domino's. There's a Domino's 5 minutes away from my house where I live. I ordered it around 8 o'clock, and I had most of the slices. Now, for me, I work out twice a day, so eating a whole pepperoni pizza, for example, is, no issue for me, because I'll just burn it off anyway. So in terms of me being up at 3 a.m. in the bloody morning of all times, I was up watching a bunch of Jason Statham movies, actually. Yes, I'm a huge Jason Statham buff, and he tickles my fancy in more ways than one, if you know what I mean. Whopper, whopper. But anyway, not to get too off topic, I was I was basically marathoning his movies, and I got to my favorite movie of mine, of Jason Statham's, Mechanic Resurrection. Now, one of the greatest unintentional comedies of our time, by far. You cannot tell me otherwise. But I grab my piece of succulent pepperoni pizza, ready to dunk it into a delectable glass of whole milk, when all of a suddenly, a man in a black hoodie with a black bandana around his mouth broke into my window. It was a window near my kitchen. I was in the kitchen at that time, watching Mechanic Resurrection and all the Jason Statham movies I decided to marathon. And the marauder attempted to rob me. Now, I looked at him with my pizza inches away from the milk, aghast and awfully confused. And he says in a rather comical fashion, "Move away from the laptop, dog! Move away from the chow and the leche, chica! Huévate!" Now, from the marauder said to me, from what I gathered, I made two deductions. One, he is a very troubled Latino man. And two, he was trying way too hard to be a troubled Latino man. Too hard, in fact, for me to take him seriously. Come on. The machete he used to threaten me had My Little Pony characters on the blade, and on the handle was an amalgamation of cheesy one-liners. In fact, they weren't even cheesy, they were just dull, and more like they were one-liners such as, "This better work. I lied." And the most threatening of them all, "I am smarter than you." Well, I can tell you right now, if he was going to make his weapon of choice more threatening, he could at least choose more memorable one-liners. I mean, come on, they're horrible. He can do much better than that. He could have at least tried. Maybe said something like, "Oh, I don't know, I'm not leaving on the boat." Or, "We're not aiming for the truck." Or something cheesy like that, for example. It would have been a lot better, but no. He decided to be dull above all else. So we decided to have a stare-off. For some reason, I smirked. You know why? Because the pendejo marauder's eyes have been locked at my food, as in the pizza and the milk. And notice what I was about to do. So I proceeded to dunk my pizza into the milk. The robber was all like, "What are you doing, Holmes? Diablo, puto meteo, coño!" Again, trying way too hard to be a Latino gangster thief. Even though that was what he was. He was trying way too hard. I don't think he was ever loved as a child. I don't think he was loved. Maybe he was touched when he was younger. I don't know. But As I was done dunking, infusing the Italian delight within the utters delight, I was about to put the pizza in my mouth, and the marauder just froze. Before he knew it, I was chewing on my first bite of delectable pepperoni pizza infused with whole milk. I chewed on my first bite, and he got on his last nerve. He went crazy, shaking in anger, screaming in anguish, crying like a little baby. Did he attack me? No, well, not me at least. If he did, I would have flatlined him in mere seconds, but instead he became so lost in touch with reality, he became so angry, he was shaking like a 8.8 magnitude earthquake. He was shaking that violently, that erratically. He became so lost in touch with reality that he immediately stabbed his left foot with his cupcake machete. And he screamed, "Ah! Ah! Pendejo! Ah!" In that exact order. It was in that particular order. The pendejo marauder repeated the sequence of howls of pain over and over and over and over again. As he jumped through the window he jumped through in the first place, back to wherever he came through, back to wherever the blue hell he came from, saying in order, "Ah, ah, pendejo, ah." I never saw him again. And his street gang, out of all groups, paid me in full for the window he broke. And I used some of it to buy myself, some well-deserved in fact, you guessed it, pizza and milk. Try mixing them together. I swear to you, you will not be disappointed. This is Riemsianne Riles signing out. I hate the Patriots. Yeah, fuck Tom Brady. Just, I hate that guy.